Hello, welcome. I wanted to introduce myself. There's been a few new followers, so for when I post this on my Instagram, and a few new subscribers when I post this on my YouTube channel. So kind of trying to do it all in one space. I wanted to share, it's hard to even explain. Um, I just feel there's been so much change happening, and I feel for a lot of people are feeling that. But personally, I've been feeling that I don't even know if change is the right word. For me personally, it's been this immense growth, this immense shifting, activations, awareness of, hmm, I guess, this deeper awareness of who I am at this moment because I am constantly evolving and changing. So, right now, at this moment, I've been experiencing these amazing revelations. And I thought, you know what? Let's make this video because I've been revamping a bit where I can my website. And it's always something I struggle with because I don't know how to truly articulate or explain what I do, which again, I can't even say it's what I do. I am this vessel, this channel that works with God and through God and just this service to God. And in that service, it reaches back out to my clients and those who participate in my classes and my workshops, right? And now that I've taken this new step into also not just becoming a metaphysical minister, reverend, but I'm also now uh, able to officiate weddings in Ontario. And so it's just this whole new awakening in a sense, and like it's given me it's like greater access to things, right? Because now this a whole new page is just kind of opened, and it's funny because it's like in some ways if you think of it like as a book, that's so I feel like there's this book that's just kind of writing itself, and I'm just trying to keep up and catch up to it, and it's like it's already writing itself, and I'm still unsure of where I fit in or when I will be able to fully embrace and access these this unfolding. So I guess at this point, I will just talk and allow it to come through and share with you the best I can what it means to be me, and then how me being me will hopefully, in a way, or will resonate with you for those who are listening to this and feel resonated to it. It will help you to be like, oh, you know what? Maybe this is someone I should connect with and see where that goes. Whoa, whew, okay. I've been getting hit with this, and you see, like, even my screen is being interesting. But anyways, I'm being hit with these energies that just kind of keeps coming in. It's like I feel like you're on this like roller coaster ride all of a sudden. When you go through the roller coaster and you go on that drop, and like how everything just kind of goes whoosh. That's what I'm experiencing off and on all day today. And it's only 11. So, okay. So first, what I'm being told is okay, so it hasn't been shared yet, maybe. I can't remember. It's going to be out there. I'm creating this Reiki event, or actually, sorry, it's the Reiki summer special. So let's start with that first. So I have this Reiki summer special that I have released to share. And then, so I want to explain to me how the traditional Reiki special is different than my energy medicine sessions. So when I say traditional Reiki, I mean basically practicing or, fulfilling the session in the way to the best I can, um, the way I was taught Reiki. So it's the traditional hand placements, using the symbols, and it's still beautiful. Like, so don't get me wrong. I don't want you to feel like, oh, it's a lower version of energy work. It's not, because energy is energy. And as much as I have the intention of doing things a little bit more straightforward in the way Reiki is done, I'm still me. So I know that it will never just be traditional Reiki, just because that's just not how my energy works or my bandwidth works. So, and the way the energy comes through when I connect to God and, my other higher self team, right? Um, but that is more of where that comes in. Now, when my energy medicine sessions, I bring in like all of it, like every tool that I have in my belt that I know of. And then I'm never really truly surprised, but I am always in awe of when new things come in, right? Because every session is tailored to the person who shows up. And and that's what I do. And now I'm getting goosebumps. That's really cool. Um, so it's whatever comes up, wherever I'm being guided. So I, often I find, and I often tell people that sessions with me, especially the energy medicine sessions, are often activations. So they can be intense in a way, right? Because it's working the body, mind, and spirits, right? So it is full force, all hands on deck type of energy work. So, yes, I bring in Reiki, but there's also all these other things that come in that I can see through, that I see in the energy body and the physical body. And those are the aspects. So if I feel drawn that, the energy needs to move in specific areas, almost like recalibrating, uh, giving you this new template in many, in a way. And it's like your new default setting. And then we continue to build on those settings. And then eventually you go through another clearing and it's another new default setting, right? Because every time you kind of do like you would with a computer, right? Every time you do like a clearing or refreshing, you're doing something, doing the fragmenting, defragmenting, then you're, basically resetting your computer. And that's how kind of what we're doing with the body as well, and all those other things. So it's, you'll feel that. And those are kind of the experiences where, even sometimes the galactic friends will come in. Like the other day, I was doing just a little something for a friend, and all of a sudden the mantis beings were coming in, and I was just hearing and feeling the whole like type of chanting and talking, right? Like it was really cool. Um, So there's that. But then, when I think about Reiki in general, it is just this beautiful energy, and it is its own, like, it's alive, really. To me, it's alive. So it is also, and it's very intelligent, and it also will go to the body where it needs to. So, as much as I might have an intention in a sense, um, it is going to go where it needs to go. And that's how I always felt, like, even when I was doing like readings and stuff, I would often tell people the same thing. You might come, like, I understand you're probably coming in with what you want to know or where you want the reading to be led. But to be honest, it's going to do its own thing, because God only brings forward what is truly what you need to know. And it's not what you want to know, it's what you need to know. And also understanding that yes, I will be as delicate as I can, But at the same time, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I tell you, based on the information that comes in, what you need to know, right? I'm not here to, you know, um, enable you. I'm not here to, uh, allow you to, like, basically the nicest way I can say it right now, because it's the way it's coming in. And sometimes my higher self team is just like, boom, say it. So here we go. I will call you on your bullshit, right? And that's how it is, because I I do that with myself too. I have to. It's the only way you can live this life with the true integrity and grace and um, truth, right? And taking that accountability and responsibility in this life is you need to be called on your own bullshit. And I need to call myself on my own bullshit, right? I can't gaslight myself. And I'm not here to gaslight anybody else. I'm not here to, you know, allow you to continue playing victim or the woe me. It's like, okay, it's like with anything, right? Like, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just like, okay, guys. So it's that aspect as well as, yes, there's, many things that we have experienced when we were younger as children. And again, it's not to say that those things were your fault, but there does come a time where now, as an adult, you can no longer allow yourself to keep playing in that energy of what happened as a child, right? There comes a point where when you're a child, yes, it's not, it's, getting the support is difficult and stuff like that. But when you're an adult, now it's time for you to be accountable to make the changes, right? You can't lean on that anymore of like, oh, this happened to me because I was, when I was younger. Okay. But now it's your responsibility to heal that. It's your responsibility now to take that on. So I'll leave that there. But so yes, so there's all this that's happening. But at the same time, like, I don't know, like, as much as I'm sharing this, my heart just feels so expanded. Like I feel like a Care Bear right now, just shooting, all this energy from my heart. Like it's just, it's because it's that I can feel that love, that unconditional love from God of like, you are not alone. And it takes us to step into our true being. It takes us to step into our courage and bravery to show up for ourselves. And, and that's all I want for you too, right? I want to be here to help you empower yourself because I know I can't heal you. I can hold the space. I can be that mirror to reflect back to you, maybe, where this stagnant energy is, where these belief systems are being held in the body or, that are still rising to the surface. So I could help you in navigating to a degree, but it's really all you, right? You know, if you're not ready to show up for yourself, then that's like, that's where it stops. There's only so much I can bring forward, but you need to be the one that takes it and goes with it. So that's the true understanding, at least for me, in how I'm here, right? That's what I understand. That's what has been given to me. That's what God has shown me, that no matter what, it's still you hold all the cards. It's you. You need to be ready and willing to do what needs to be done to support you, right? So, um, again, it's that whole thing of there isn't anybody that's going to save you. No one can heal you or fix you. Only you can do that, right? And again, it's not with criticism or judgment. because it does. It takes a lot of work. And at times, that there is that level of like, and I can hear it. I can hear people saying, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that for myself. Yes. And that's amazing. And congratulations. Awesome. I'm so proud of you. But there is still that level of where can you push yourself a little bit more, right? Because we start off still somewhat on the surface level of stuff, but to really get deep down, it's a lot, right? And it's going to take time. And I feel like that's the biggest thing for people too, is they just want this miraculous healing. And I'm not saying those things don't happen. A lot of people can experience spontaneous healing, but that was what was designed for them when they were ready, right? And not everybody is going to have that experience because we are all here as individuals. And again, it's not to say that you're doing something wrong and the other person did something right. It's just that's just how it is. And maybe there's a difference in what it is. And I keep thinking of like, you know, messages, like I keep thinking of stuff that Jesus used to say, right? Like it's kind of like sometimes it's through your experience that then you will be the testimony for something else, right? And I feel like that's what it is for all of us. We are here to live by example and to, again, be in that integrity of ourselves, to be that sovereign being, to be ourselves, right? Just to be us and to know what that means, right? And to truly live it, embody it. And it's going to take time and you're constantly learning, right? You are constantly the student and the teacher in this life. That's just how it is. You're constantly the student and the teacher. You can learn as much from the caterpillar as you can the butterfly. And even when we die, like, when we transition to our next life, to our next, you know, part, it's like you're still learning. You never stop learning. Always, you're always gaining new insights, new perspectives. There's always something. And yeah, I feel like that's just the truth of it. Change is the only certainty, right? And the more we learn to surrender and detach from all those things we're clinging to, the freer we will be. And that's something I'm learning too. I have a lot of things that I realize I'm still clinging on to, and that's probably why I'm still dealing with a lot of physical things, right? And I get that. And I don't know, at the same time, I'm also trying to figure it out, right? But I haven't lost hope because I have faith, right? Like I don't need hope. I have faith. I have trust that there's a reason this is happening and I'm doing the best I can to support myself and listening to where I'm guided, so that I could try to help, just because right now, my body is going through a lot of like aches and pains and stuff. And I know part of it too is the energy that's happening and we're purging and clearing. So I'm looking, and I'm excited because in the fall, there's going to be this Tai Chi class that's going to be offered for beginners. That's going to teach it, and I feel like that is where I'm needed to go next to help support my body. So I'm like excited for that because I used to be, I'm often the person that's like, my thing was like go hard. Like I was into like mixed martial arts, boxing, kickboxing, I did all that stuff, weight training, all those things. So it's like it was hard. And my body just can't do that anymore. Like even doing Zumba right now is too hard on my body. And I loved, being a Zumba instructor and I love being in a Zumba class. But right now my body is saying no. But then as much as I know there's lots of people that love yoga, but I just I see the beauty of yoga. I see how it's beneficial, but for some reason, this human and yoga, they're just not compatible. I don't know. I just can't get into it. I really just can't. So I'm thinking, hey, I kind of like, I like the idea of Tai Chi and Qigong. And I'm like, yeah, let's try that. And that's what I keep hearing every time I ask my guides. I'm like, what's God? Like, what am I supposed to be doing now? Like, how do I support my body? And I hear Tai Chi. And then I was like, do I just like do online like videos? They're like, nope, look for a class in your city. And I'm like, I've never heard of a class in my city. I found two. I'm like, wow, good thing I don't listen to myself. I listen to God, right? Or I would never be finding a Tai Chi class. Anyways, I'm rambling now. I'm going to leave this here, surrounding you all in love. Thank you for putting up with me in this video and my rambles. Until next time, I love you all so very much. And yeah, and I'm excited for the the Reiki special and yeah, and just I do recommend signing up for my newsletter so that you learn about all these cool events that are happening. Because some things I'm not going to be posting them on social media. It will only be for those who are part of my newsletter, so that they get those little perks. Um, and that is something that they are going to be receiving soon. I have something happening in July, which again is not going to be on social media. It'll only be on my website and through the newsletter. Yeah, I'm going to really stop talking now. I promise. Love you. Till next time.